Welcome back to Paul J. Uthier Fieldhouse at Chisholm High School for the 54th Annual Wheat Capital Basketball Tournament. And our boys' third place game coming up as the John Marshall Bears will take on the Sunrise Christian Buffaloes. John Marshall 7-3 on the season, the number 15 ranked team in Class 4A in Oklahoma. They take on the Sunrise Christian Buffaloes out of Bel Air, Kansas, a suburb of Wichita. They are 10-5 on the season. Sunrise beat Woodward on Thursday 71-59, then lost to Kingfisher last night 70-28. John Marshall beat Chisholm in the first round 60-54, but then a surprising loss. Not really the fact they lost, but the fact they were never really in the ball game. They lost to Alva 75-49. John Marshall finished third in the Wheat Capital Tournament last year. They'd like to do the same thing in 2023. Starting lineup for John Marshall: Derek Lawrence, a 6'2" senior, has scored 13 points and 15 points in 2 tournament games. Daniel Rahman, a 6'3" senior, has scored 13 and 10 in the 2 tournament games. Bacola McLeod's a 5'10" junior, has scored 7 and 2 points in 2 games. Jalil Abdullah is a 6'2" senior, scored 2 points on Thursday, 9 on Friday. And Jamari Dubose, a 6'4" freshman, scoreless on Thursday, had 7 points last night in their loss to Alva. For Sunrise Christian, Marquise Williams, a 6'2" senior, averaging 5 points a game on the season, scored 4 points last night. Daniel Figueroa, their leading scorer last night with 10, averages 14 a game. Javante Woolery averages 7 points per contest, was scoreless yesterday. Marko Pavlovich had 10 points last night, or actually averages 10 points a game. He was scoreless last night. And then Darius Hart, a 6'3" junior, scored 2 points last night. He averages 7 points per contest. Boys' third place game at the Wheat Capital Tournament is underway. John Marshall in the Road Reds have the basketball right now. Sunrise in the home whites. Tom Nelson, Adam Dieselhorst with you as went down to the score table, and Coach Patrick Cudjoe at John Marshall said, "We've got a few number changes. Our uniforms were dirty. We couldn't get them washed in time, so they're wearing different uniforms, but I think I've got the numbers right." So,
but they had some issues yesterday with uniforms. I know Lawrence had to switch his uniform yesterday, too, in our game.
Yeah, you're exactly right. He is wearing 20 today. He's normally 0. I can't think what number he put on last night. 32. 32, that's right. Too far under the basket. Darius Hart kicks it out for 3. That's missing by Daniel Figueroa. I'll tell you what, Sunrise ran into a buzzsaw last night at top seed Kingfisher, 70-28.
Kingfisher does that to a lot of people.
Yes, they do. And Michael Swisher on the ball game broadcast last night, the king of Kingfisher County. Right elbow jumper is missing for Javante Woolery, and I told him as the score manager, you got to have your stories ready when you're calling Kingfisher games. And he goes, "Yep, we've gone through a lot of them." There's an airball 3-pointer by Abdullah, which is missing badly. 3-pointer top of the key, no good by Daniel Rahman. Sunrise comes out of there with it.
Swisher's probably taking a nap right now after that flamingo cheeseburger that he had.
Did he have another one today?
Yes, he did.
There's your first basket of the ball game. Nice move by Darius Hart.
It's a little scoop move there by Hart.
Sunrise on top 2-0. Pretty much every time he gets to Enid, that's his first stop. Loves his flamingo cheeseburger. Our first foul on Marquise Williams, his first, and free throws are coming for Jalil Abdullah from John Marshall.
They're not using the right basketball?
They start with a girls' ball?
Maybe they did. Seen them do it before.
Yep. Abdullah had 9 points yesterday in their loss to Alva. And 2-1 the score. 1 for 2 at the line for Abdullah. Off the screen, Woolery. Off to Hart. And now near side to Figueroa. Bounce pass inside of the big 6'8" Marko Pavlovich. Coming out of there with it is Derek Lawrence. Lawrence, a runner in the lane, up and in. First lead change as John Marshall goes on top 3-2. All the way to the cup, a little strong with the right hand by Woolery. Alva girls won the third place game on the girls' side. This is the boys' third place contest. And then it is time for championship Saturday night. Well, that's a second foul early on Marquise Williams for Sunrise. We were talking about the Sunrise story last night. They have developed one of the top, elite programs in the country, kind of a prep school program. This is not that team. This is the high school varsity team. Scoring inside is Jamari Dubose. 5 straight for John Marshall. They lead 5-2. Matter of fact, the prep school team, the elite team, is playing IMG Academy today in Indiana. There's a foul from behind that will be booked on Jamari Dubose, his first. I was going back and forth email-wise with the Sunrise head coach Jeff Peterson. Told me that the kids on the elite team, they go to school with these guys. They play pickup games together to get that educational experience. A lot of those players will then move on to the major D1 level. The free throw is up and good. And that's Pavlovic going 2 for 2. 5-4 the score, blocked underneath, but a foul that'll go against Pavlovic. Grady Dick, who plays for KU now, he played at Sunrise last year. Buddy Heald played at Sunrise. There's a bunch of others. I was trying to find a list on the internet last night and couldn't find one, but there's been a bunch of them that have come through Sunrise.
They have athletes littered all over Division I.
Yeah. At the free throw line is Jamari Dubose. Misses the first of 2. Six to 4, John Marshall. Figuera has it to the baseline, cut off, good defense. Ooh. Skip pass, nobody there.
I think he saw his teammate over there, but his teammate was rotating around and threw it to Coach Cudjoe.
4:44 to play in the first quarter, just underway. Try to go the alley-oop on the back door. We're lucky to keep the possession. Derek Lawrence down the lane, drives and kicks out, but they call the travel. John Marshall started off the season 5-0. They lost a couple in the Hera tournament. And their third loss came last night, the 75-49 decision to Alva here in the semis. Sunrise, they've played to this point in 4 different states: Kansas, Oklahoma, Missouri, and Texas. Three-pointer misses that time by Darius Hart. And in transition back the other way, Derek Lawrence all the way up underneath, drops it off underneath for Jalil Abdullah, but Sunrise comes up with it, a second turnover in the ball game for John Marshall. Halfway through the first quarter. Cannon McElroy attacks into the lane, jump stop, shoots it up and in. Cannon had 4 points last night. He averages 4 a game coming off the bench. And we are tied at 6, our first tie of the ball game. 1 lead change, 1 tie. 3 on the ring for Daniel Roman, no good. Offensive rebound. Now 3 on the left wing is a little strong.
We had this John Marshall yesterday. I believe they only made 1 3 in the game yesterday. Yeah. He's been struggling the last 2 games.
Nice look inside to Daniel Figuera. Sunrise grabs the lead back at 8-6, our second lead change. Rotate left side to Lawrence, right in front of the Sunrise bench. Derek Lawrence has had a good tournament. So it's going to be one player off this John Marshall team that makes the all-tournament team. It'll most likely be him. The three-pointer for Daniel Roman misses. McElroy works into the big man. Pavlik, who has the opened Daniel Figueroa in the corner, who knocks down the triple. He averages 14 points a game. He's got 5 to start. It's 11-6, 7-0 run for the Buffaloes from Sunrise. And an unforced turnover in the corner. Little pause here as we sub in a couple of players and tie a shoe as Darius Hart need to get his shoe tied. And on the inbound, Pavlovic stepped over the baseline, I think, and it will be John Marshall basketball. .218 to play, first quarter. Derek Lawrence sliding to the left with the dribble, directing traffic. Back to the right side. Abdullah triggers the three, airballed this one. Offensive rebound for a moment, but the ball out of bounds will be last touched by Sunrise. It will stay with John Marshall. Into the ball game for John Marshall for the first time is Zio Pogba, K-P-O-G-B-A, Pogba.
It's an incredible job pronouncing names, Tom.
That's a nice move by Derek Lawrence. About a 25% chance that it's perfectly right, but I'm going to sell it as much as I can.
I'm going with it.
It's 11-8. Myself and the PA announcer, John Peterson, were in agreement, I can tell you that. Big man Marko Pavlovic is going to go to the free throw line.
Well, as long as he's been doing the PA announcing, I would go with whatever he's saying. He's probably seen a lot of names in his time.
You betcha. A couple of free throws coming for Marko. He's 2 for 2 at the line, now 3 for 3. Daniel Rahman back into the ball game. Sunrise on top by 4. An opportunity for the 6'8" sophomore to make it a 5-point lead, and he does. (13-8) under 2 minutes to play in the quarter. In the lane, nice look in the finish. That is Jamari Hill. One of those guys wearing a different number tonight. 13-10, he's normally 3, he's wearing 10 tonight. I always hate that when I go over to check the starting lineup at the scorebook and coach says, we got a bunch of number changes. I'm going, oh no.
At least let you know.
He did. Sometimes we don't hear about it and we're doing it on the fly. That's going to be a 3-point foul. 3 free throws are coming. Very ill-advised. Derek Lawrence will be at the line. It's the first on Javante Woolery. Derek Lawrence has 4 points tonight. 6'2" and senior, averaging 14 points a game in 2 tournament games. And the first of 3 is true. I'm keeping an eye on my Kansas State Wildcats tonight. They're playing at Baylor.
Man, the
leading 31-29.
Big 12 is brutal this year.
K-State is a complete surprise.
I'm not surprised with the coach they hired.
Yeah, you're right. Jerome Tang has been a great coach at K-State. He's just what the doctor ordered for K-State to get the excitement back in the program.
Playing his old team.
That's right. He was. I saw some interviews this week. He wasn't looking forward to it.
Sure.
He's got a lot of friends in Waco. I've also heard some people say that off that coaching staff, K-State has the best coach off that coaching staff too.
Yeah.
We're tied at 13. Our second tie of the ball game. A minute to play in the first quarter. I'll tell you, K-State opened some eyes with their win over at Texas the other night.
Big win, too.
Bernardo Lopez who scores inside. Sunrise back on top 15-13. Three on the left wing. Misses offensive rebound though. And free throws will be coming for Jamiri Hill. Renato Lopes picks up the foul. It's his first. Hill has 2 points, his first trip to the line tonight. And he makes the first one, makes the second one. We're tied again at 15 if he can make it. And we are. Third tie in the ball game, 15 all. 21 seconds to play in the first quarter. Inbound to Tomohito Kabari, coming off the bench for Jeff Peterson. Right side to McElroy. Little 10-footer. Got the defender to fly by him. He was open, but he missed the shot. 5 seconds to play. Ball poked away. Long lead pass, layup McElroy at the buzzer, and Sunrise will take a 17-15 lead into the quarter break as they pay off the turnover. 17-15 Sunrise will take a break. You're watching the Weed Capital Tournament on Squirtle.
Why be a ranger? At Northwestern, with small classes, you can be seen. With over 40 programs from business to nursing, you can be career-driven. With a campus home away from home, you can be independent. With over half our students graduating without student loans, you can be debt-free. And with a mosaic of cultures, you can be you. Northwestern, success lives here.
Now is the time to protect your family with Pioneer Smart Wi-Fi. Internet security is becoming more of a fear every day. Protect your family against malware, viruses, intrusions, cyber attacks, and more. Modern internet deserves modern security. Get the best of both worlds with Pioneer in-home Wi-Fi and the Smart Wi-Fi app. Download the Pioneer Smart Wi-Fi app today or visit gopioneer.com for more information.
Second quarter underway here at Chisholm High School. John Marshall with the basketball, trailing Sunrise Academy 17-15. Our boys' third place game. Daniel Roman left side to Pecola McLeod. Out high to Derek Lawrence. Lawrence flips one down to the baseline. Chased down by Dubose. Ball loose underneath, still loose. And John Marshall keeps the possession. Open three on the left wing is buried. Pecola McLeod, his first points of the ball game. John Marshall grabs the lead back now at 18-17. Our third lead change. On the inbound, that's Figuera into the half court. Looking right side to Cannon McElroy. Darius Hart cut off, tried to find Marko Pavlovic underneath. A little too hot for him, though. It goes right by him out of bounds. That is 4 turnovers for Sunrise. Working around left side to McLeod. Bounce pass right wing into the post. Gathering and underneath. Derek Lawrence called for traveling. 5 turnovers for John Marshall.
Michael Swisher is in the house.
Had his burger at the Flamingo.
He said he's deeply regretting that decision right now. Oh, what he told me. Not because of he just feels that I was right about the nap.
Ate a little too much. Back the other way, all the way to the cup, and a foul. Derek Lawrence trying to take over this ball game. He leads John Marshall with 7 points early on, a chance for 2 more at the line coming up. That's the 16th foul against Sunrise, and the first on Darius Hart.
He's a player last year, Tom. We talked about him when we called the game yesterday that really had a great Week Capital tournament. Very impressed with him.
He's had a pretty good tournament this week. 13 points on Thursday, 15 last night. He's on his way at his point number 8 in the first half for the 6'2" and senior. John Marshall, you look at their schedule, they play a lot of teams in the city, play some 6A schools, play good competition every year. Pretty good addition to this tournament. Second year they've been in it. Figueroa finds the cutting Pavlovich, and Pavlovich thought he was fouled, no whistle. Deep three-pointer, Lawrence, good. Derek Lawrence in rhythm. In double figures with 11 now. John Marshall leads 22-17 as they've scored 7 straight to start the second quarter. And a chance for Sunrise to score the clock off. The second foul on Rahman. So Figueroa will be at the stripe. 5 points in the ball game for him. He'll miss the first. Jalil Abdullah back into the ball game for John Marshall. Missed them both. The rebound cleared. And Jamira Hill with the rebound. So Sunrise down 5. John Marshall with the basketball. Skip pass right side. McLeod has it. So Abdullah, skip pass and around the perimeter, driving the baseline now. The jump stop and the shot blocked in there. Pavlovich got a hand on it. The shot was put up there by Derek Shaw. Now way out high on the floor. They'll book a foul on Derek Shaw. It's his first. And John Marshall's schedule, they've played, they beat Class 4A Harding Charter in overtime 75-72, beat 6A US Grant, 4A Western Heights, 4A Aztec Charter, got into the Hera tournament and beat Hera, but then lost to Choctaw in Class and SAS, beat Capitol Hill on the road, and then have won a game and lost a game in this tournament. And another turnover, Sunrise, their 5th. So the Bears have the basketball back with a 5-point lead as we'll tick down under the 5-minute mark here in the second quarter. Nicola McLeod off the ball screen. Now out top to Derek Shaw. 3-pointer on the wing. Derek Lawrence comes up empty, and the rebound to Marco Pavlovich. In transition, left side 3-pointer. Darius Hart knocks it down. His second field goal, his first triple today. He's got 5. Makes it 22-20. Lawrence drives and dishes the baseline and the one-hander. Up and in for Jalil Abdullah, his first field goal. He's got 3 points. 24-20. Pavlovich, boy, would have had a great look at the basket, but he couldn't grab it. And in transition back the other way, on the floor, the foul. Derek Shaw was fouled before the shot. It will be the 7th team foul, so 1-and-1 coming for the 6'1" sophomore. Derek Shaw scored 7 in Thursday's win, was scoreless last night in the loss. Javante Woolery back into the ball game for Sunrise. Free throw rattles home for Shaw. He'll get the bonus. You were talking about Sunrise Christian's elite team. They're ranked 4th in the country. You see them on ESPN once in a while. I think they played for the Geico National Championship last year on ESPN. That's not these guys. It was funny. I think it was Shane Feely at Alva I was talking to. When they saw Sunrise was going to be in here, they're going, oh my gosh. Three-pointer knocked down by Daniel Figuera. He's got 8. He quickly realized it wasn't the same team. 24-23. Now Sunrise, after an empty trip by the Bears, has a chance to grab the lead back. Championship Saturday night is coming up. Stick around. Three-pointer in the corner. A little long by Javante Woolery. Our girls game, Jones and Kingfisher. Then the Kingfisher boys take on Alva, the boys championship. Rematch of last year's championship game.
Nice look.
Nice bounce pass underneath and up off the window and in. That's Wes Waters coming off the bench, his first points. And we are tied at 25. Runner on the baseline. Nice answer for Jalil Abdullah. He's got 5. Under 3 to play, and Abdullah went for the steal. Figuera, the runner. Banked it hard off the backboard. Leads to a run out. Here comes Derek Shaw, coast to coast. He draws the contact, and Shaw will shoot 2.
A great hustle there. I believe Shaw is a standout football player for John Marshall. One of those kids that's a next level type player, I believe. What is he, a sophomore, is that right?
Yes. Wes Waters picked up his first foul, and Shaw at the free throw line is 1 for 2 at the stripe, now 1 for 3. It's kind of fun last year watching Community Christian at the regional tournament, seeing Bai Job play basketball. Of course, he's going to Michigan State. I think he's going to Michigan State to play football.
Yeah, he was on TV today, the Army All-American game.
Oh, was he? Huh?
Yeah.
That's a nice move off the window. Javante Woolery with the finish. Good ball game, tied up again. Colin McLeod drives and dishes, finds Lawrence the meal ticket, and he'll be fouled. So Derek Lawrence will go back to the free throw line where he is 4 for 5. Booked the second foul on Bernardo Lopes. Darius Hart back into the ball game for the Buffaloes.
Tell you, a game that a lot of people were interested in was Sealing Riverside girls, and just an update on that game. It's 21-16 at halftime, so that is kind of all what it's lived up to be, because a lot of people thought Riverside had a pretty good chance to play with Sealing.
What tournament's that in?
As the Sealing tournament. Yep.
That's an early championship game. A little bit.
Yep.
29-27 for the lead, no good. Ball poked away, and coming up with it is Figuera. Finds an open teammate in the lane, and the shot from 12 is no good by Wes Waters. Lawrence splits the double team. Got hung up in the air and threw it away. Open 3, top of the key. Hart misses it. Back the other way we go, and Abdullah can't finish, gets the ball right back though, shoots it up in, crawling in. Jalil Abdullah has 7. 4-point lead for John Marshall with 1:09 to play in the first half. Cutting down the lane as Figuera missed the shot. He received the pass from Hart. Couldn't get the finish. Lawrence, top of the key three. Yes, sir.
He gets his feet set, knocks it down. Good shot there by Lawrence.
He has 16 points in the first half. It's now 34-27, lead back to 7. It's a 7-0 run since we were tied at 27.
It's good defense here by John Marshall, picking up the pressure.
It's Caden Lindstedt at the basketball. He gives it off to Javante Woolery. And the turnover.
Good call there by Pierce. Lady Longhorns over to our left are
waiting their turn to get on the court, warm up at halftime before they play their championship game later on.
Outside of all the great reasons to be a Squirtle school, got a good story about Jones. They were not able to film yesterday. They did not bring their camera, so we were able to save the day for them. We were able to download the film and was able to text that over to their coaching staff so they'd have film for the game. So,
final 15 seconds of the first half. John Marshall with the 7-point lead looks to add to it here.
Good luck.
4 seconds, 3 and 2 in the hands of Lawrence. 3 at the buzzer.
Oh,
just missed it. Halftime. Our boys' third place game at the Wheat Capital Tournament. And John Marshall leads Sunrise Academy out of Wichita 34-27. You're watching the Wheat Capital Tournament on Squirtle's Game of the Week.
This is Game Time. Neptune Game Time creates a high-energy game day atmosphere that your players and fans will love. Every song in our database is 100% lyric safe, which means you can stop screening music for good. Game Time also provides custom messaging to help you promote your upcoming events, concessions, and event-specific announcements. And it gives you the opportunity to sell sponsorships on your station that will generate revenue for your athletic department. Amp up your game day with Game Time.
Imagine a school creating opportunities for both high school and adult students to gain new skills and certifications. Now imagine a technology center with over 500 industry partners campus-wide, providing a productive and prepared workforce for employers in Oklahoma. Now imagine a community facility and resource that believes business thrives when our community thrives. We aren't just the local Votech. We are Autry Technology Center.
Ready to get back in the game? Great news! The movement experts at Physical Therapy Central can help you find relief and results and keep you off the sidelines. With over 30 convenient locations across Oklahoma City and beyond, contact PT Central today at ptcentral.org to see a physical therapist.
Fairview Jackets take state. Northwest Technology Center supports your quest for a state championship. We are proud to serve your education and training needs. Please contact us at 580-227-3708 in Fairview or 580-327-0344 in Alva. Northwest Technology Center is preparing students for success in education, careers, and life.
At Bank Central, our roots run deep with a heritage that began over 100 years ago in Alva, Oklahoma. Today, our legacy continues to grow, not only in Alva, but in the other communities we serve, Cherokee, Woodward, and Enid. With our outstanding personnel, the latest in banking technology, and a wide variety of services, Bank Central has the banking expertise to help you with all your financial needs. We're Bank Central, and we're centered on you. Member FDIC.
Oklahoma Career Tech's been serving up skills to doers just like you for over 100 years.
But this ain't your great Grammys and Pop Tech school.
Oklahoma's favorite place to learn new skills keeps learning new tricks. Everyone knows the best way to learn is to do it yourself.
Sir, you okay?
Because you shouldn't have to wait to do what you love. Whatever you choose to do, do you.
Oklahoma Career Tech.
The thing with car buying nowadays is just how many options there are when it comes to where to actually get a car. Dealerships, websites, auctions, private sellers, and so on. But knowing exactly where to get your car loan makes it all much less stressful. That's where Communication Federal can help. There's a reason we're known for auto loans around here. Lots of car options and lots of places to buy, but only one choice for an auto loan. Communication Federal Credit Union.
Electricity, that's what we've been about since 1936. Since then, Cimarron's mission of bringing electricity to its members has been nothing short of successful. But over the years, it's become more than that. It's about powering our neighbors' heating in the winter, keeping the lights on at the ball field, and keeping your phones charged to capture those special moments. We are proud to be part of your community. Thank you for being part of Cimarron for all of these years.
Dr. Matt Dieselhorst at Dieselhorst Sports and Orthopedics can help you get game day ready. Dr. Dieselhorst works with athletes of all ages, taking a coordinated approach to accelerate return to play and maximize athletic performance. His work with pros in sports training, injury prevention, bracing, functional rehabilitation, and imaging works seamlessly with his medical and surgical expertise. Get started by going to Dieselhorst Sports and Orthopedics. Let Dr. Matt Dieselhorst get you back on the field, backing all Oklahoma athletes on the field and off.
Are you looking for a local, reliable propane provider? Earnhardt Oil and Propane has been serving customers throughout Oklahoma since 1971. Let them tailor a pricing option to fit your budget. Avoid winter price spikes with easy pay, steady, predictable monthly payments you can count on. Need more fuel options? They also offer bulk fuel delivery, DEF, lubricants, and supplies for your business, all at competitive prices. For reliability 3 generations strong, call Earnhardt Oil and Propane at 866-270-1279 or visit www.earnhardtpropane.com.
When your business is agriculture, you want a bank behind you that doesn't cut and run at the first sign that there will be some tough times ahead. There are good years and there are always bad years. At Farm Credit of Western Oklahoma, we're here for them all. Agriculture, it's the backbone of our local community. We believe in it. We invest in it. We're here for the long haul. If you're in agriculture, it's time to let Farm Credit of Western Oklahoma make your best even better. Contact a loan officer today. Farm Credit of Western Oklahoma, the area's leading lender in agriculture.
The High Plains Insurance Agency takes pride in keeping up with many changes in the crop insurance industry and keeping their insurers informed of these changes. The goal is to help each farmer customize their crop insurance to meet their needs. Thanks for your continued business. And remember, call Amy, Carissa, or Danny at High Plains Insurance in Medford and Loyal at 580-395-2447 or toll free at 1-800-346-4056 for a quote today.
When you're in the market for a new truck, what typically goes through your mind? Hi, it's John Johnson at Johnson's of Kingfisher. Is it make, the model, and from where? The Ram 1500s and 2500s are outstanding trucks, so it might just be the dealership you choose. At Johnson's of Kingfisher, our auto family has been providing Oklahoma families with quality trucks and great customer service for more than 90 years. Not many dealerships can say that. Come meet our family and take advantage of the great pricing on new Ram 1500s and 2500s during the Ram Power Days at Johnson's of Kingfisher.
At Maples Nixon Diesel Horse, we've helped a lot of people, and our goal was to treat each and every person like a friend. And as a friend, we've got your back always. We understand what you're going through. Being lawyers is what we do, but it's not all that we are. We care. We'll stand beside you throughout the entire legal process, not just as lawyers, but as your friends. We are Maples Nixon Diesel Horse, and we are here to help.
Is your spouse's snoring becoming an issue? Have you been told that you need a sleep study but refuse to go into a sleep lab? Then NextGen Sleep is here to help with our innovative solution for the evaluation, testing, and treatment of sleep apnea. NextGen is proud to offer this FDA-approved, convenient, and affordable solution that can be done all from the comfort of your own home. Call today to get started. 405-308-3324 or email us at information@nextgensleep.com.
Why be a ranger? At Northwestern, with small classes, you can be seen. With over 40 programs from business to nursing, you can be career driven. With a campus home away from home, you can be independent. With over half our students graduating without student loans, you can be debt free. And with a mosaic of cultures, you can be you. Northwestern, success lives here.
Now is the time to protect your family with Pioneer Smart Wi-Fi. Internet security is becoming more of a fear every day. Protect your family against malware, viruses, intrusions, cyber attacks, and more. Modern internet deserves modern security. Get the best of both worlds with Pioneer in-home Wi-Fi and the Smart Wi-Fi app. Download the Pioneer Smart Wi-Fi app today or visit gopioneer.com for more information.
We go to the third quarter here at Paul J. Uthier Fieldhouse at Chisholm. Third place game of the Weed Capital Tournament. The John Marshall Bears lead the Sunrise Christian Academy Buffaloes 34-27. Scoring in the first half for John Marshall, Derek Lawrence puts on a show. He scores 16 and a half, including a 9 in the second quarter. Picola McLeod with 3, Jamari Hill with 4, Jalil Abdullah with 7 points, Jamari Dubose with 3, Derek Shaw has 1. For Sunrise, led by Daniel Figuera, who with 8 points. Darius Hart has 5. Cannon McElroy with 4. Marco Pavlovich with 4 points. And then Wes Waters, Bernardo Lopes, and Javante Woolery with 2 points apiece. Tom Nelson, Adam Dieselhorst back with you, getting ready for championship Saturday night coming up. But we got another half of boys' third place action coming your way in a pretty competitive ball game.
Yeah, this has been a good game. Both teams high scoring, too. It's nice to see them put it in the basket.
It's nice to see them bounce back after what happened to them last night. John Marshall lost 75-49 to Alva, and Sunrise lost 70-28 to Kingfisher. So a chance to get the bad taste out of your mouth before you get back to action next week.
Yeah, I think with the lineup of teams that are in this tournament, if you can get 2 wins, you got to be happy with that.
Yeah, going 2-1 in any tournament's pretty darn good, especially when you got Kingfisher in there on the boys' side. Up and in, that's Marco Pavlovich. He's got 6.
Big kid.
34-29. Yeah, the 6'8" sophomore. Averages 10 points a game, was scoreless yesterday, and now there's a three-pointer by Daniel Rahman. 37-29. Ball was kicked underneath. It should stay with Sunrise. Be a lot of Kingfisher fans in the house tonight. Little baby hook misses short for Darius Hart. With the Kingfisher girls and boys playing for the Weed Capital Tournament title. Crawls off no good by Marquise Williams, who's scoreless today. Follow shot misses by Darius Hart. And they fight for the rebound. A foul underneath that will go against Sunrise. It is the 4th foul on Marquise Williams.
We had Mark Rogers bring us some of his tip-off preview magazines. He said they're going to be at some of gas station locations, but he's so famous for his football magazine, but the basketball, I didn't even know about it until this year.
I look forward every year because I like to have it before the playoffs because you do so many playoff games that you just got to find information as much as you can in a hurry. It's nice to have that magazine. But no, I had not seen it this year yet either. I'm glad he brought some by.
It's pretty cool, too. He's telling me the story about the whole deal. Rayford Young is very involved in this, part of Trey Young's foundation, so he's been the one who kind of helped get this thing going. You know, it was important to him to get that going in the state.
There's a finish inside for Marco Pavlovich.
It's your big guy.
Makes it 37-31. Three-pointer right wing. Rahman knocks down his second triple of the quarter. 40-31. Five minutes and change left in the third quarter. A 9-point lead, and now Sunrise turns it over. I've got them for 7 turnovers in the ball game, and we've got a timeout. 40-31 our score, 5:19 to play in the third quarter. We're back after this on Squirtle.
Now is the time to protect your family with Pioneer Smart Wi-Fi. Internet security is becoming more of a fear every day. Protect your family against malware, viruses, intrusions, cyber attacks, and more. Modern internet deserves modern security. Get the best of both worlds with Pioneer in-home Wi-Fi and the Smart Wi-Fi app. Download the Pioneer Smart Wi-Fi app today or visit gopioneer.com for more information.
This ball game was tied up at 27 in the latter stages of the second quarter, but John Marshall finished the first half on a 7-0 run and led by 7, 34-27. Now they've pushed that lead to 9, 40-31, and they've got the ball coming out of the timeout 3 minutes into the third quarter. Ball out of bounds will stay with the Bears. The Bears. I'm in an NFL mood.
Good.
Chiefs are on, playing the Raiders right now. Keeping an eye on that one. It's like the Chiefs are up, 31-12, I think I saw the score was, which means they should be wrapping up the number 1 seed in the AFC, although the way it sounds like if they make it to the AFC Championship game against either
be neutral, right?
Cincinnati or Buffalo would beat a neutral site.
Yeah. I think that was the right decision by the NFL.
They had to make some tough decisions.
Yeah.
It's not going to be fair to everybody.
I think they handled that whole. I don't think they could have handled that whole deal any better. Nice.
There's a follow dunk. How about that? Jamari Dubose with the finish and the follow and the throwdown. 42-31. The lead is 11. There's an answer on the other end for Pavlovich. He's in double figures with 10. 42-33. Yeah, last Monday night on Monday Night Football, one of the worst things I've ever seen on TV. And I thought that ESPN handled it great. As a broadcaster, as somebody who does this for a living, I don't think they could have handled it any better. Saw a lot of things on national TV you'd never seen before, including praying.
Yeah.
Nothing wrong with that, if you ask me. Oh, nice look underneath. Pavlovich with the assist from Cannon McElroy. Back to 7 now, 42-35, 3:35 to play in the third. Chiefs are up 31-13 is the score. Pass to no one in particular. It ends up in the hands of Figueroa, who lays it up on the other end. Daniel Figueroa is in double figures with 10. Now it's a 6-0 run for Sunrise to make it interesting. Three-pointer airball. Follow out of bounds. It will stay on that end. I think they're 2 points off on the scoreboard. It should be 42-37. The scoreboard shows 42-35.
You're right, Bryce. 42-37.
Yep. There's a three-pointer in the corner that's buried and a foul. Chance for a 4-point play. Derek Lawrence knocks it down. The foul on Figueroa is his first. So they'll count the basket for Lawrence. And it was a 3, so he's got 19 and a chance for one more at the line. The old-fashioned 4-point play, and they still have not credited Sunrise with that basket. Derek Lawrence has 20 points. It's now 46-37. That's what I'm going with for right now. The scoreboard shows 46-35, but it's 46-37. Timeout. We'll take a break and be right back. You're watching the Game of the Week on Squirtle at the Week Capital Tournament.
Imagine a school creating opportunities for both high school and adult students to gain new skills and certifications. Now, imagine a technology center with over 500 industry partners campus-wide, providing a productive and prepared workforce for employers in Oklahoma. Now, imagine a community facility and resource that believes business thrives when our community thrives. We aren't just the local Votech. We are Autry Technology Center.
Coming out of the timeout, Sunrise basketball trailing, but now a steal and a layup on the other end. That is Daniel Ramon. So he's got 8.
He just fixed the scoreboard.
Okay, 48-37. They've got it right now. And back the other way, give it 39 now as Kenneth McElroy with the finish.
It's a lot of back and forth here. And nice take.
Almost an and one. Free throws are coming. I'm impressed with Derek Lawrence, and he'll go to the free throw line again. This kid's a stud. Cannon McElroy picks up the foul. It's his first. So Lawrence has 20. He's going to make that all-tournament team. Misses the first of 2. Caden Lindstedt back into the ball game for Sunrise, a 5'10" junior coming off the bench for Jeff Peterson. Missed them both. Oh, and the teammates fighting for it. The ball goes out of bounds. We'll go back to John Marshall. Tough luck right there, but the Bears get it right back. Got to get it in. That's a 5 count. Yep. So good defense by Sunrise gives them the opportunity to negate that missed rebound that went out of bounds. 2:25 to play in the third. All the way to the cup. No good by Darius Hart, but he's fouled and will shoot 2.
Call it travel.
Oh,
first.
They call the travel.
Yep.
That's what I get for anticipating.
I thought the same thing, Tom.
9th Sunrise turnover. The one, the only king of Kingfisher County. He puts the king in Kingfisher County. Michael Swisher will be with me for the next 2 ball games as the Kingfisher Lady Jackets and Yellow Jackets will hold court. KingfisherYellowJackets.tv.
Theirs is different. Theirs is KingfisherSports.tv.
Okay, that's right. You're right. Sorry about that.
No, you're fine. It's about the only one that's that way.
9 for Jalil Abdullah. 50-39. Have they been on since almost the beginning, I would imagine?
Yeah, they were one of the first schools. Yeah, Michael kind of
took it and ran with it.
Yeah, he was kind of one of the leaders of this whole deal, so we owe him a lot for helping us set our network up.
3-pointer missing by Darius Hart. Back the other way we go. Spinning, shooting. Shot missing by Ramon, and the rebound is cleared out of there by Marko Pavlovich. 1 minute 32 to go in the third quarter. There's a deep 3-pointer left wing, and Daniel Figueroa went to the floor. He tried to draw the contact, and that should be offensive. It will be. Standing in there and taking that charge. It's
a pile down low.
And slow to get up, but looks like he's up and okay. He's
going to need a sub.
That's Darius Hart took a pretty good shot, and that's where you don't want to get hit. Foul's on Jameer Hill. It's his first. That's where you don't want to get hit. He's going to limp himself back over to the bench and take a break. A lot of times they tell you to kind of might want to throw a towel over him. I bet he'll be fine. It'll wear off in a little bit. It may take a little bit though. He did stand in there and take the charge. You know, when the offensive player goes airborne, that knee can end up in a really tender spot.
It was precarious.
50-39.
Nice effort.
Saved off the back of the backboard, so it will stay with Sunrise. It was a nice effort by Derek Lawrence. Crowd beginning, you can see the Kingfisher fans coming in now. They're beginning to load up the building. We are running a little bit late. McElroy missed. Here come the Bears on the run. It is getting a little bit sloppy now.
Well, I know that the trainer will take care of her. That's she's a DSO trainer down there that's employed by the school. So
give the young man an ice pack. Nice little two-point jumper buried by Figuera. He's got 12. He's had a good tournament. 50-41 the score now.
Looks like he busted his lip open too. Took
a little more contact than we thought. Oh, and there's Derek Lawrence is bumped and fouled and flies over toward the hospitality room. Fourth team foul as Wes Waters picks up his second.
I think we're going to be creeping past the 30-minute late mark after this one.
So you've got plenty of time to get out here.
Yeah, you're still wanting to venture out if you're in the Enid area and you want to come watch some great state championship games.
Yeah, these teams all could play in the state championship.
Miss Feely just walked by.
Free throws coming for Derek Lawrence as they get the ball to him underneath. Able to draw the contact. He has 20 points tonight. Second foul on Figuera. And the free throw up and in. Tomohito Kobari will check in. Sunrise. I'm an old Kansas native. I actually remember when Sunrise started. They had a kid named Chance Lindley, who I believe may be athletic director there, or something like that. And he was a stud basketball player when they first got going, averaged about 30 points a game.
Lawrence has gone 0 for 4 from the strike there.
No, he made the first.
Oh, he did? My bad.
Or did he? I guess not. I hadn't noticed making the first, but they didn't put it on the scoreboard, so no, he missed it.
Just double dribbled. Good call. He did.
Actually, no, he did make that free throw. He made the first one. It's 51-41. So, yeah. And he missed the second. 10 seconds to play in the third quarter. The Bears by 10. Is that a technical right there? As the defender, was the defender across the line or was the offensive player across the line? Patrick Cudjoe is explaining what he thought happened.
He is hilarious.
On the inbound, Kobari has it. Cross-court pass near side to Wes Waters and stolen away. 2 seconds and one, and right to the cup.
Nice.
The layup at the buzzer by Derek Shaw. Shaw's first field goal of the game. He has 3 points. Pays off the 10th Sunrise Christian turnover, and it's 53-41 as we go to the fourth quarter. We'll take a break and be right back. You're watching it on Squirtle.
Ready to get back in the game? Great news. The movement experts at Physical Therapy Central can help you find relief and results and keep you off the sidelines. With over 30 convenient locations across Oklahoma City and beyond, contact PT Central today at ptcentral.org to see a physical therapist.
We go to the fourth quarter in our boys' third place game at the Weed Capital Basketball Tournament in Enid. And a 12-point lead for the John Marshall Bears over the Sunrise Christian Academy Buffaloes out of Wichita, Kansas. And John Marshall in the red uniforms, the basketball going from right to left. Pass inside is intercepted. And back the other way, Javante Woolery with the steal. For John Marshall, their 9th turnover. Missed the shot, though, on the other end. And here come the Bears and the run. pull up for Derek Lawrence from 15, missed it. Fight for the rebound. Coming up with it is Marcus Williams. And ahead to Woolery. Back out high now. It's Darius Hart. Deep three-pointer left wing, Figuera, no good, and the rebound is cleared on the backside. Going high for the board was Pecola McLeod. Deep three-pointer, open Lawrence, airballed that one. That was from about 3 feet behind the arc, as you see. Jamari DuBois into the ball game. DuBose, excuse me. The double screen to the right side, little pick and pop. Now they're working inside to the big man Pavlovic will score. He's got 14 points now with a chance for one more at the line. He scored 10 here in the second half. Zamir Abdullah picks up the foul. It's just his first. So Pavlovic at the line. He is 4 for 4 at the stripe, has a chance for one more. And he got it. 15 points for the sophomore, the 6'8" sophomore. 9-point game, 53-44. Weave out high, and the open three by Lawrence is no good. Now, when you got a lead like this, those are the kind of shots you really don't want. Quick shots in the offense from 3. You're up by 9 points. Well, there's a travel. Darius Hart tried to stop, but he pulled that foot. Six minutes and change left in this one. Under 6 to play, loose ball, and the foul will go against Marcus Williams. It'll be his. He may have just fouled out. Yep, he did. So the senior will foul out with no points. Looking to see what SCA had next. They will play the Wichita Warriors on the 10th, which is what, that's Tuesday night. And they'll play the Wichita Defenders on the 12th, and they go to a tournament in Kansas City next weekend, it looks like. They play a lot of tournaments. Runner with the right hand is no good by Abdullah. John Marshall, on the other hand, they'll host Douglas, number 4 ranked team in Class 4A, on Tuesday night. Second foul on Pavlovic. DuBose the free throw line, no good. He'll get a second one. Missed them both, giving Sunrise all kinds of opportunities, but Buffaloes have not really been able to get much closer than, well, 9 points right now.
Ooh.
The big man inside can't finish. John Marshall has it back.
If you're John Marshall here, if you're Coach Cudjoe, you might try to work a little bit of clock and make sure you get a bump or something wide open. It seems like you talked about, Tom, the last few possessions they've been
a little quick.
Yes.
Lawrence out high, 5 minutes to play.
Nice.
Oh, a little hesitation, drive. Oh, the no-look pass underneath. Unfortunately, though, his teammate Jamar DuBose wasn't expecting it either. 10th turnover for John Marshall. Daniel Rahman back into the ball game. Getting ready for championships Saturday night at the Weed Capital Tournament. 17-foot jumper right side, no good for Hart. And the turnover back the other way. Hart on the baseline tried to shovel it underneath Figuera. Figuera loses it, now tied up underneath. Arrow will keep it on that end with Sunrise.
You can see the Kingfisher student section has arrived in true form like they normally do. It looks like they're dressed up. Looks like shirts and ties, maybe a suit coat.
I'm guessing, is that the boys basketball team that's waiting to get dressed out?
No, it's not the boys. That's the fans. The boys basketball team's right across from us.
Got it. You're right. We're in the warm-ups.
Yeah.
We got a timeout. Let's pay a bill. 53-44. John Marshall, you're watching it on Squirtle. Fairview Jackets take state. Northwest Technology Center supports your quest for a state championship. We are proud to serve your education and training needs. Please contact us at 580-227-3708 in Fairview or 580-327-0344 in Alva. Northwest Technology Center is preparing students for success in education, careers, and life.
At Bank Central, our roots run deep with a heritage that began over 100 years ago in Alva, Oklahoma. Today, our legacy continues to grow, not only in Alva, but in the other communities we serve, Cherokee, Woodward, and Enid. With our outstanding personnel, the latest in banking technology, and a wide variety of services, Bank Central has the banking expertise to help you with all your financial needs. We're Bank Central, and we're centered on you. Member FDIC.
Back with you at the Weed Capital Tournament. 4 minutes and 20 seconds to play. It's a 9-point ball game. John Marshall on top, but I'll be honest with you, Adam Dieselhorst, it seems like it's about a 15 or 20 point game. It just
yeah, it does.
It's almost like we're kind of playing it out, playing out the string here. Backdoor pass and off the hands of Dubose.
And like you said, Tom, I mean, John Marshall is giving Sunrise opportunities to get back into this game. It's kind of a matter of whether they're going to take advantage of those or not.
Yeah, Sunrise has not taken them up on the opportunity. Hart on the right side. Spins the baseline. Pull up, no good. Another empty trip, the rebound to Abdullah.
This is where you'd like to see John Marshall, take 40 seconds or more than that off the clock if they can.
3.5 to play now. The basket off the window and in for Daniel Rahman. He's in double figures with 10. 55-44 now. Figuera will draw contact and get a couple of free throws here. With 3:04 to play. And the third foul on Dubose. Figuera's now 0 for 3 at the line. He has 12 points. And 1 for 2 at the stripe for the senior. (55-45). 180 seconds to play in this one. There goes Lawrence. Nice drive in the dish underneath, and free throws are coming. As that was Dubose. Had a good look underneath, helped by the pass from Lawrence.
Yeah, Pavlovich just gets his hands up there. He's
his third foul. So Dubose now a couple of free throw opportunities. Gets that one. He's now 2 for 5 at the free throw line tonight. Fight for the rebound coming up with it is Darius Hart. 56-45. 3 on the left wing for Lindstedt, a little strong. Offensive rebound, though, by Hart. And underneath, Marko Pavlovic. Easy for me to say. He's got 17.
Oh, tried for the dunk. Just a 9-point lead here.
That's right, 56-47. They can get a little closer now. Turning around off the window and in for Cannon McElroy. He's got 8. 56-49. Sunrise hanging in there. 2 minutes and 6 seconds to go.
They get the ball out of the lane, out top.
Open 3 left side, no good, airballed. Here comes Sunrise, a chance to get a little closer. Underneath, McElroy off the window, missed that one. That was a big miss. That would have got it back to 5. $56-49. Coach Cudjoe is saying, let's take some time off this clock. We don't need to score anymore. Need to run some time off and then make some free throws possibly.
He said layups only. I like that.
Foul way out high. Be the 9th team foul, so 1-and-1 coming. It's the 3rd foul on Figueira. And they will send Derek Lawrence to the free throw line. He's one of the guys you don't want to go to the line. It's a 1-and-1. He's been there all night. He has 22 points. Misses, though.
He's been struggling from the line, though.
Well, the door is open, yeah. The door is open for Sunrise. To the baseline. Shot blocked from behind, but a foul, and Figueira will go to the free throw line to shoot, too, as he was fouled by Derek Lawrence. First on Derek. So here's Figueira. Just went 1 for 2 at the stripe. He's 1 for 4 at the line tonight. Little bit closer, 2-possession game, 56-50. Buckle in, here we go. 56-51, they'll pick up the pressure in the backcourt, put it in the hands of Derek Lawrence, had the ball stripped away. Ahead to Figueira, he chases it down, but he couldn't save it. Who gets it? Tough luck there for Sunrise. They had a good opportunity. Did not handle it very well. They had the turnover for a moment. Pass to Figueira led him a little bit too much, and now free throws are coming, and now double bonus time for the Bears. The 2nd foul on McElroy, and 2 free throws are coming for Daniel Rahman. His first trip to the line tonight. He has 10 points.
Well, it just seems like John Marshall here late has kind of sleptwalked through the last about 2.5 minutes of this game.
I'd say the last 4 or 5 minutes, actually. That's a big free throw make right there.
It makes it 3 possessions. Or not, still 2 possessions. This next one would be really big.
Two big free throw makes.
Coach Cudjoe wants a timeout.
Timeout on the floor, 1:04 to play, 58-51. John Marshall, you're watching it on Scortle.
Oklahoma Career Tech's been serving up skills to doers just like you for over 100 years.
But this ain't your great Grammys and Pop Pop Tech School.
Oklahoma's favorite place to learn new skills keeps learning new tricks. Everyone knows the best way to learn is to do it yourself.
Sir, you okay?
Because you shouldn't have to wait to do what you love. Whatever you choose to do you. Oklahoma Career Tech.
The thing with car buying nowadays is just how many options there are when it comes to where to actually get a car. Dealerships, websites, auctions, private sellers, and so on. But knowing exactly where to get your car loan makes it all much less stressful. That's where Communication Federal can help. There's a reason we're known for auto loans around here. Lots of car options and lots of places to buy, but only one choice for an auto loan. Communication Federal Credit Union.
Tom Nelson, Adam Dieselhorst with you at Paul J. Uthier Fieldhouse as the crowd from Kingfisher rolling in. Kingfisher and Alva. Alva boys will play in the championship a little bit later on. Jones fans coming in for the girls' championship game. But we've got some meat left on this bone. 1:04 to play, and John Marshall leads Sunrise 58-51.
Call a hold.
So they will.
Still got one more foul before the bonus.
They do.
Which that would have been really stupid to foul there, put them at the free throw line with the clock stopped, right?
It's on McLeod, his first. And now they're going to send Figueroa to the free throw line. Shaw picks up the foul. It's his second. It's a 7-point ball game. That is team foul number 6. Okay, they can do that. You're right. They're not in the bonus yet. Now they will be.
Okay.
Yeah, that's right. They're going for the steal. That's good. Good basketball. There's Figueroa for 3. Oh,
nice.
yeah. Figueroa has 18. Now it's 58-54. Quick foul. 51 seconds to play. Lengthen this game out if you're Sunrise. Going to the free throw line is Roman. He just made 2 there. It will still be a 2-possession lead if he makes, even if he makes both of these. So Sunrise has got themselves back in this ball game. First one good. 13 points for the senior Daniel Roman. This is a big one to get to a full 2-possession lead. Got it.
Roman, their free throws look good.
Knocking down their free throws down the stretch. 60-56.
Oh,
Figueroa out high to Caden Lindstedt. Back to Figueroa. They don't want to let him get a 3-pointer. He does. Comes up way short. Ball loose and finally picked up by Roman, and he's fouled to go right back to that line where he just made 4 in a row with 36 seconds to play.
I believe that's his 5th foul.
Yep.
Great game by him.
Yeah, Figueroa has fouled out with 18 points.
Good game by him.
Roman back to the line.
Was he a senior?
He is a senior.
Thought I remember. Didn't they play here a few years ago, Sunrise?
It would be the year I missed because I've never seen him before here.
I wanted to say I saw Sunrise play somewhere because I remember seeing him play.
Timeout on the floor, 36 seconds to play. The Bears by 6. You're watching it on Skortel.
Electricity, that's what we've been about since 1936. Since then, Cimarron's mission of bringing electricity to its members has been nothing short of successful. But over the years, it's become more than that. It's about powering our neighbors' heating in the winter, keeping the lights on at the ball field, and keeping your phones charged to capture those special moments. We are proud to be part of your community. Thank you for being part of Cimarron for all of these years.
Dr. Matt Dieselhorst at Dieselhorst Sports and Orthopedics can help you get game day ready. Dr. Dieselhorst works with athletes of all ages, taking a coordinated approach to accelerate return to play and maximize athletic performance. His work with pros in sports training, injury prevention, bracing, functional rehabilitation, and imaging works seamlessly with his medical and surgical expertise. Get started by going to Dieselhorst Sports and Orthopedics. Let Dr. Matt Dieselhorst get you back on the field, backing all Oklahoma athletes on. Free throw up and in after the timeout for Roman to make it 61-54.
Nice.
That's Pavlovich on the other end.
They just turned it over too. Now it's going to be back to Sunrise.
Wow, 61-56. And another timeout. This one's not over. 24 seconds to play. Let's take a break right now. We're going to finish this one up hopefully, but got some basketball meat left on this bone. We're going to give it to you after this on Skortel.
Are you looking for a local, reliable propane provider? Earnhardt Oil and Propane has been serving customers throughout Oklahoma since 1971. Let them tailor a pricing option to fit your budget. Avoid winter price spikes with easy pay, steady, predictable monthly payments you can count on. Need more fuel options? They also offer bulk fuel delivery, DEF, lubricants, and supplies for your business, all at competitive prices. For reliability 3 generations strong, call Earnhardt Oil and Propane at 866-270-1279 or visit www.earnhardtpropane.com.
When your business is agriculture, you want a bank behind you that doesn't cut and run at the first sign that there will be some tough times ahead. There are good years and there are always bad years. At Farm Credit of Western Oklahoma, we're here for them all. Agriculture, it's the backbone of our local community. We believe in it. We invest in it. We're here for the long haul. If you're in agriculture, it's time to let Farm Credit of Western Oklahoma make your best even better. Contact a loan officer today. Farm Credit of Western Oklahoma, the area's leading lender in agriculture.
61-56. Sunrise has it back with 23 seconds to go, down by 5. They lose the basketball now. The turnover should pretty much do it. Got to give Sunrise some credit. They've hung in here. They were down by 12. They've got it back to 5 now. The foul on Caden Lindstedt is his first.
You can just tell him to come up here, Bryce.
And at the free throw line is Daniel Rahman. He's been at the free throw line. This will be his 7th and 8th free throw attempts in the 4th quarter. And he keeps making it.
Shooting it well.
He's only missed 1. He's got 16 points. He'll look for 17. And he gets it. So now 63-56 and another timeout. Jeez. And so we will take a break. Glad to be with you on Squirtle at the Wheat Capital Tournament.
The High Plains Insurance Agency takes pride in keeping up with many changes in the crop insurance industry and keeping their insurers informed of these changes. The goal is to help each farmer customize their crop insurance to meet their needs. Thanks for your continued business. And remember, call Amy, Carissa, or Danny at High Plains Insurance in Medford and Loyal at 580-395-2447 or toll free at 1-800-346-4056 for a quote today.
Still 17 seconds left in this one. John Marshall 63, Sunrise Christian Academy 56. The boys' 3rd place hardware is on the line. Both these teams have worked hard down the stretch to try to close this one out. That'll be a turnover as he palmed the basketball. Tomohito Kobari with the turnover. With 13 seconds to go. For the steal, and if they don't get that, you get the quick foul. You want to switch. Technical foul. Were they trying to switch the throw in on the inbound after they'd given the ball?
I don't know what's going on. There was a technical called, though.
Which will mean free throws for Sunrise. Darius Hart will go to the line, his first trip to the free throw line tonight. And will Sunrise get the ball? Oh, got to make that free throw, son.
Did they call a double tech?
I'm not too sure. Guess we'll find out in just a second.
No, it's going to be just a technical. It'll be Sunrise out of bounds.
So 63-57 now and a timeout, and we will take another break. You're watching the Wheat Capital Tournament 3rd place game on Squirtle.
When you're in the market for a new truck, what typically goes through your mind? Hi, it's John Johnson at Johnson's of Kingfisher. Is it make, the model, and from where? The Ram 1500s and 2500s are outstanding trucks, so it might just be the dealership you choose. At Johnson's of Kingfisher, our auto family has been providing Oklahoma families with quality trucks and great customer service for more than 90 years. Not many dealerships can say that. Come meet our family and take advantage of the great pricing on new Ram 1500s and 2500s during the Ram Power Day.
12.7 seconds to play. Sunrise down 6 with the basketball. Right elbow jumper won't go for Darius Hart. The follow-up and in for Pavlovich. He's got 21. It's a 4-point game with 0.6 of a second left. Just not enough time on the clock. The clock's going to run out on Sunrise, but they've made a gallant effort here late.
Who called the timeout?
I don't know, but I've got to think that I guess each team has, well, John Marshall has 1 left. That is Sunrise's final timeout. It is 63-59. We've got less than a second to go. And we'll just go ahead and just keep this one right here.
I've never honestly, in the last 40 seconds of a game, 50 seconds, I think that there's been 6 timeouts called.
Yeah, this game has taken forever. We're already off schedule. The championship game on the girls' side supposed to start at 7 o'clock. And it is 6:40, so we're going to get
the girls' game is supposed to start at
6 o'clock.
Yeah.
We're going to be about an hour behind by the time all is said and done. $63-59. And that'll do it. John Marshall gets 3rd place for the 2nd year in a row. They won 3rd last year. They knock off Sunrise by a final score of 63-59. Let's go ahead and keep it right here. Run through the scoring in this one. First of all, for Sunrise, they were led by Marco Pavlovich. He had 21 points in this one. Daniel Figuera added 18. Darius Hart with 6. Cannon McElroy with 8 points. Wes Waters with 2. Bernardo Lopes with 2. And Javante Woolery with 2 points. For John Marshall, Derek Lawrence had 21 in the contest. Daniel Rahman had 17. A lot of free throws. Bacola McLeod with 3. Jamari Hill had 4 points. Jalil Abdullah with 9. Jamari Dubose with 6. And Derek Shaw with 3. John Marshall with the win is now 8-3. Sunrise falls to 10-6. Girls Championship game is coming up as Kingfisher will take on Jones. You're going to watch it here on Skortle from the Wheat Capital Tournament.